Hi everyone. So my name's Frances Goodall and I'm here with Moon Title today.
Hey.
Just to briefly introduce to you our upcoming series of events called Growing in Wellness and Joy Together, where we're gathering to support you at this time of the pandemic. All women who want to bring anything or just to come and do some gorgeous self-care and nourishing for yourself at this time. We'll be exploring practices such as meditation, and also emotional freedom technique. And with that, we'll be going into whatever you want to work with to provide some relief and some freedom from any emotions or thoughts or beliefs that are passing through you at the moment to bring you into a better state of alignment and wellness and health and joy, and actually to use this time as an opportunity for self-growth and self-awareness and self-development for your process of healing and evolving as a woman, as a human being on this planet. And I think it's really a great opportunity for that this time. And it would also be interesting, lots of other tools and resources, probably drawing on things like internal family systems, and also tantric practices and energy medicine practices to support you all at this time. And Moon, do you want to share more about some of the practices and tools we'll be sharing, and or about the Pay from the Heart method of which we're operating this
Yeah.
series from?
Yeah, so this series was born in a different incarnation when the global shutdown started, and we just really wanted to offer spaces for people to gather together and be supported and to do some healing work. So that was our series, Being Together, which you can still access on our YouTube channel if you want to check that out. And Fran and I have both been finding in our work with ourselves and our one-to-one clients and small groups and also the membership community that for those of us who are extremely fortunate in this time to have a roof over our head and food to fill our bellies, that there is a big opportunity here for incredibly deep healing that's coming up, and we're wanting to provide spaces where that healing can be supported. And so that's how Growing Together came to be. And we wanted to offer this in a new format that's different than the work we've been doing before, called Pay from the Heart. And how this is coming together is because both of us are really uncomfortable with the financial inequities in our world, and we want everyone to have access to the support that they need. And also we need to be supported in maintaining our households and our homes. And so the Pay from the Heart method I learned from a mentor of mine, Mark Silver, and it's different than a sliding scale. And so if you go to our Patreon page, we're hosting this through Patreon because we're offering this in a different way, in a community platform where you can be nourished and sustained, and we can also be nourished and sustained in the space we're holding and the healing support that we're offering you. So it's all laid out on Patreon really clearly, because one of the things that I've found in my 20 years of practice in the healing world is that we all have very complex and difficult relationships with money. And so sliding scales can be really confusing. And when someone offers me a sliding scale, it's like, I'm not quite sure, how do I relate with that? How do I evaluate what I have in my life, what this other person has in their life? And so with Pay from the Heart, we're explaining a lot of where we're coming from and what's needed, and where you're coming from and what's needed, so that we can meet together in what my friend JWoww is beginning to term this coin this term, reciproconomy. So if you feel like you want more support in this time with everything moving through you, and you want to gather in community with other women and be supported by the tools and practices that Fran and I have been learning along 20 years of a healing path journey, professionally and personally and spiritually, then please come join us. We'd love to have you with us. Come check out our Patreon page so you can hear more about what we're doing and dive more deeply into what does this Pay from the Heart relationship mean.
Yeah, thank you. It'd be so great to have you with us. So much
Yeah,
love.
thanks. Bye.
Bye.